Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. I am mostly a PC gamer and I mostly have used keyboard and mouse, sometimes with joysticks and pedals when needed. We all know that there are some games out there that just really work better with a game controller. Turtle Beach is well known in the console market and they have a product releasing right now, today. In the past, I did a review on the Astro C40, which is very well built and has some super trick customization options. Microsoft has its own lineup of premium controllers as well, but perhaps there are innovations from Turtle Beach that you might prefer. Welcome to the Day 1 launch review of the Stealth Ultra controller by Turtle Beach. If you follow me here, it's likely because you play or are interested in Star Citizen, and I've always felt that there is a place in Star Citizen for a controller. Combat works on a controller, but I feel that you're putting yourself at a disadvantage against an opponent who may be using something else. Casual stuff like walking from point A to point B is fine and enjoyable. Casual stuff like flying a Hull C from Crusader L1 to Crusader L2 is fine and enjoyable, and you can add voice attack to flesh out all the key bindings, and then you're perfectly set to play on just a controller for hours and hours. Many people have gotten very good performing complex gaming such as first-person shooters or space combat, but that isn't what I'm proposing today in this video. Driving buggies and other such suited activities are actually better on a controller. In my spare time, I do like the distraction of a fresh game though. Most recently, that has been Construction Simulator, which I played for about 20 hours with keyboard and mouse, and since the Stealth Ultra has arrived, I've decided to test it, and as expected, the overall experience in that game has been better, because that game is better suited for console controller. You have your basic walking and driving around, and then these basics are more comfortable with your hands in a more natural position. Navigating menus are also easy, but complex heavy machinery requires more controls, and this is where the game controller really shines. Stealth Ultra is an Xbox controller, and with those you have the standard features such as ABXY, smooth dual analog with a set of optional covers to change the feel to your taste. These are super precise and smooth with a nice click down. The 8-way metal D-pad feels premium with a nice feedback and click. The left and right analog triggers have a long pull, but there's a switch to limit the throw, and this converts them into a quick short throw trigger. Just above those are a pair of clicky buttons, and mounted below there are 4 extra buttons that can be bound in the profile. You have guide, start, Xbox, view button, these are all standard, and you have others to enter the customization that are within the screen. The controller has a great mass and a very good solid feel. There's a very long USB-A to USB-C wire that connects to a low-profile charging dock. You can also plug the controller directly and it'll charge and play from there, but that low-profile charging dock is magnetic and lines up very easily, serving as a nice place to put the controller down to take a break or when you're done for the night. On that charging dock, there is a USB port to store the wireless dongle for transport, but because the port is also a hub, it's going to work fine from there, and that means that the dongle is a couple of feet from you instead of attached to the computer. You can remove the dongle and then it can be plugged in directly if you're gaming at a friend's house. The included hard case has been designed to work with the low-profile charger and that wire. If you need to go, the charger and the controller sit together within the case, and then the case has a port for the wire, allowing you to charge in your backpack. All of these great ideas are clearly a result of the experience that Turtle Beach has within this industry. The onboard audio is mounted to the front and sounds great, allowing for two-way communication. Each of the profiles has its own detailed EQ adjustments. And what else can I say? Unless you actually dislike the layout of an Xbox controller for some reason, you will like the Stealth Ultra. Turtle Beach always loves to innovate with their product, so there are some new features that set it apart even from the Microsoft Pro controller. The Stealth Ultra's unique command display gives players access to 10 profiles that can be adjusted on the fly without the need to Alt-Tab out to an app. Each of these profiles may have custom settings for your desired button mapping, thumbstick response curves, dead zone sizes, vibration intensity, and the RGB effects. And yes, you can turn the RGB off. These profiles will also remember your audio settings, which is great because some games are louder than others. If you decide to pair it to your smartphone, you have social media and text messages that will pop up, allowing you to stay in touch without glancing too far away. You may not care about this. I thought it was pretty neat. And I've really been having a great time playing with this controller. I've been able to play longer and in better comfort, and because it's a controller, I'm able to play seated on a couch rather than at a desk, and now that I've become used to it, it's nice to know that I can take it and all of its profiles on the road when I visit a friend. A controller isn't for everyone, but they have evolved over the years to this current state, and I really believe that Turtle Beach was able to take everything that makes a premium controller and make it higher with the features that we wanted as gamers. Christmas is just around the corner with people taking time off and spending time with family. Perhaps you're planning on spending some time gaming with your family. What great timing for the release of the Stealth Ultra. Thanks very much for spending your time with me. The video isn't sponsored in any way, and my opinions are my own. Game safe.